This video is going to be something that is quite new for my channel. If you've been a follower of Petite Side of Style on YouTube for a while, you will know that I mostly do fashion and vlogs. However, now I am 35 weeks, almost 36 weeks pregnant, I have been incorporating my pregnancy journey on my YouTube and across all of my other social media platforms. So this video may be something completely new to those who have been watching my channel for a while, but please don't think that's a reason to unsubscribe or think that it's going to be all baby, because it won't. There will just be an extra added video if there is a baby one, and so nothing's going to change whatsoever apart from there'll be an extra video if it's baby related. So in this video I'm going to be showing you things that we have got for our nursery. So it's kind of a nursery haul, the essentials that we needed and little extras that we've got along the way. Now, like I said, I'm 36 weeks almost, and there's still a few things that I need to get, so also your recommendations on what you think we should get will be really helpful as well, so do leave a comment below. Everything I mention in this video can be found in the product description box down below. I will try and say prices and tell you a little bit more about each item. Obviously they've not been used yet because the baby isn't here, but I will give you my opinion on them so far. So let's get started. So the main things for me when we were getting her nursery ready was the big items, so her cot and her drawers and her wardrobe if we were to get one. Her cot is from Bory and so are her chest of drawers, so they match perfectly. We went for the Bory Convertible Plus cot bed. It was £649 and it's perfect. So I wanted something that was quite square, not like very traditional. A lot of cots that I found when I was looking, they were like curved or arched. I wanted something that was quite cubed and very square, very square I guess, because that was kind of the look that would fit best in her room because it was quite a small box room. This cot converts into a single bed and it will have the side panel which comes with it. At the moment that's being stored underneath the cot. It also turns into a sofa and then a child's double bed. It really can be used for such a long time if you're not one of those people who have to change things all the time. For the cost of it, I think you can get so much use from it as well, so it will follow her up until she's probably about 4 or 5 or maybe a bit more. The mattress is then sold separately, so we went for the Bory Spring mattress and this was £299. At the moment we don't have any sheets, which it's on the list and we're going to get them this week. I'm going to go for whites and greys with a little bit of pink. You'll understand the theme of the nursery is very white and grey with very subtle bits of pink. We still are yet to find the right kind of bedding. I think we need quite a few recommendations on how many you would suggest us to have. That would be really helpful. To match the cot, we then got the Bory free drawer dresser and this was £699. Now again, I wanted something that was very squared and cubed, so this one has the perfect square handles rather than some of the others that were on the site that were quite arched and very like Victorian style or vintage styled. The drawers are really deep, so we're going to manage to fit so much in it, and then on top it also has the changing mat facilities. We're looking for the right changing mat to fit inside this. We purchased one but it's too small, it needs to be bigger, so we're looking for one online at the moment that will go in this. There's also a side section which is perfect for cotton buds and other little bits while you're changing her nappy. I personally don't know how often I'm going to use this. I mean, I'll probably be changing her nappy on the floor with a changing mat on the floor when I'm downstairs, but I think for when it's during the night and things, it's nice to have everything there. So I'm going to get some kind of clear dividers to go into the side section to put some cotton buds and other little bits, so some creams or some water. When I'm changing her, everything is there to make it as easy as possible. I then wanted to really find the kind of perfect accessories for the nursery, so I had lots of inspiration on my Instagram and I really knew what kind of thing I was going for. I headed over to Scandi Born because I've seen a lot of their items online and I love all of them. This grey canapé is £90 and we chose a grey colour. It comes in so many other colours. The grey is currently out of stock. I will still link it because it might come back into stock. And another thing to let you know is that Scandi-Born are currently offering £10 off your first order. The canapé was to either go over a chair in the corner. However, over time I realised placing it over her cot looked a lot nicer, and then I'm going to add some of the very, very small and very light fairy lights around the inside of it. So just when they're on, it gives her something to look at if she's in the cot, and it will look really pretty as well when people visit the nursery and come in and look at it. Two more items from Scandi-Born were her cot mobiles, and they were £25 each, and like I said, I inject a tiny little bit of pink into her nursery. This one was perfect because it was kind of a really light rose pink, and I just really loved the fabrics, I loved the greys, I loved the kind of how the raindrops fell down. So instead of putting them over her cot, because she has the canopy over her cot, I've put them over the changing mat. They have so many different mobiles, it was really hard to choose from. I was kind of looking for grey, whites or pinks, but they go in and out of stock very quickly, so if you find one that you like, get it straight away. We then also got this changing mat in grey wave, and that was £40. This was the one I got to fit on top of the changing desk here, but it doesn't fit, so that one we will probably keep under the sofa downstairs because it's always good to have one at hand in probably every single room. Now moving on to the Grow store. Now I'm obviously a first time mum, so a lot of these companies I had never heard of. The Grow store offer kind of tech gadgets and they're really very smart. We got the Grow Egg 2 and this is $29.99, and this we needed. So at first we thought we were going to get like a temperature thing, a thermometer in the room so that we knew how hot or cold the house was. Our house is new. If you haven't seen any of our refurbishments, you can click up in the corner and they'll be there. Her room was quite cold to begin with, so we were very worried about how would we know if her room's the right temperature, and then we came across the Grow Egg. This is the box, and when I was looking online I thought they came in 4 different colours, but it's not. This is why you should always read things in more detail. I'm very slapdash when it comes to things. It goes in colours and it's a really nice silicone kind of egg shape, so it looks nice in the nursery. It's currently sat on her windowsill, and when we walk past the room we can see the temperature straight away because of the colour. At the moment her room is warm, so it's 20.6. Recommended it will be yellow, and too cold it will be blue, and then too hot will be red. So you will instantly know straight away just from the colour of it whether it's too hot or too cold. So this was a really great purchase, and I think this is needed. This is a necessity. So it obviously says a comfortable baby will sleep longer and more restfully, which is very true. If they're too hot they're not going to stay asleep, so it will hopefully help me get some more beauty sleep too. And along with this we also got a Grow bag. So the Grow company do offer like grow bags and clothing and bits, so I will show you them in a completely different haul. I'm going to do a baby haul, baby clothing haul, because we have so many lovely bits to show you, so that will be going up next week. On the side of the box it also tells you what TOG bag is recommended. So at the moment the temperature is warm, so they recommend a 1.0 TOG, which is so helpful, especially for first time mums, because this is all so new to me. I'm the type of person who doesn't even know what TOG I have on my bed, my own bed, so this is really helpful for me. Another really smart and clever thing we got from the Grow company was Olli the owl. So Olli the owl is basically like a comforter for your baby, and he sings 4 different sounds, 4 soothing sounds, and one is heartbeats, white noise, a lullaby and rainfalls. He's designed to soothe your baby to sleep. I'm actually going to get him out of the box because he's been in the box and I think it's time for him to come out. So this is Olli the owl, and he's really light and he's really soft. He has 4 levels of light, so you don't have to worry about him being too bright for your baby. He has a built-in cry sensor, so when the baby starts crying, Olli will start singing his lullabies or making the sounds that you've set it to. You can adjust the volume, and he has this Velcro bit on the back so you can fasten him to the cot. And Ollie the owl is suitable from birth. In the corner of her nursery, I have then placed these kind of mesh ball fabric lights, fairy lights from Thailand. We got them in Thailand. I put them in the corner of the wall, and I think they just break up the greyness that's in her nursery. Now, Moba is another brand that I had found on Instagram. We chose the Little Star Dove Moba basket, and this was £130. The stand does come separately, and that's £40. The great thing about these Moba baskets is they look really stylish and really modern, and they have that kind of Scandinavian vibe, which I really like. They're really hygienic, they're supposed to be super safe. They have these fully ventilated sides, and they've been recommended by healthcare professionals and midwives. So I've read so many great reviews about them. We are just waiting for a stand to arrive, but apart from that, this will be carried up and down throughout the house, I'm sure. Don't forget to purchase the sheets. They are sold separately, and they are the organic cotton sheets, organic cotton fitted sheets, and they're £10. They come in different colours. For us, we went for grey to match the Moba basket. Then some things that you can see behind me are these prints. Now, these are the only prints that the baby will have in her nursery at the moment. I was really toying with having a mural wall of Beatrix Potter, but going with the colours that I wanted in the room, Beatrix Potter just wouldn't have fitted in. So I opted for these prints from Decor. They're sized 30 by 40, and each one of them is black and white. The prints were £6.95 each, and the frames were £8.95 each. So super cheap, and they have so many things. I have done a blog post on my Decor prints that I've put around the house. I will link that in the description box below for you as well, and each one of these can be found below. Now, my mum kept telling me how important a travel cot would be with the dog around, so we chose one from Baby Hub. We went for the Baby Hub Sleep Space, and this was £169. Again, we got it in grey. It's supposed to be super easy to assemble, and you are meant to be able to do it holding the baby in your arm. Obviously, don't have the baby yet, so I can't test that for you. This kind of thing is perfect. I would probably put the Moba Moses basket inside the sleep space if I had to quickly leave the room, because I don't want to be leaving the dog with the baby on her own ever. So it's just that kind of reassurance in the back of my mind. If, say for example, the postman came, I know she's going to be safe. It's fully netted, it has mosquito nets around the top too, and there's just no way Blue could get into her, and I know he wouldn't anyway, he'd follow me, but it's just that kind of added security. It'll also be great when we go away, or when we take her to nannies and granddads and other people, if they're having her for the night perhaps, as she gets older as well. It's fully supported, it fully supports a child when they're standing, so it will last her such a long time. And then we also got some of these sent from Lemaze. We've got a few different toys, so this one is like the mat that you can rest her on, and it has the toys dangling. These ones are 6 months plus, but they kind of make all different noises, and yeah, they're just very bright and colourful, and they're from Tommy, but they're a brand called Lemaze. This one here is 0 months, and this was just the little donkey, squeezy little donkey, so yeah, just some cute little toys for her. So that is everything in this haul. As I said, I would like to do a clothing baby haul, and also a haul on baby bottles and sterilising products and those kind of bits. I think that would be quite good to do. I've enjoyed watching other people's and seeing what other people have got, so that will be coming up next as well. If you have any recommendations on what kind of videos I should be doing for the baby and for when she comes, and what more you would like to see, then do let me know in the description box below, in the comment section below even. I just want to say thank you for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you in my next video.